get this in today. So greetings, my friends. Enjoy the view. Hoping the wind does not corrupt what I have to say, even though we have a lot of wind here today. I want to talk about, and I might walk back and forth just to play with the picture. As we have this, what they call the blue moon, we have to process a lot of things. The previous video that I did was about processing human attributes, or what you would call that. This video is more about, 4D and the program aspects that are running us. Basically, is we're being crunched to a point where our ego can no longer use these programs to distract you from who you are, or what you want to do, how you want to be, the way you want to illustrate your life. So, as we observe ourselves, others, life, people, the world, some of you watch the news, can you understand that the news is not designed for you? The news on regular television, telling lies and vision, are programming designed to believe in decay and destruction, murder, mayhem, this is a dangerous world. Catastrophes, calamities, disasters, because drama attracts more viewers because life is so boring. People have asked me, how do I access my own magic? Sorry. And I say, what do you mean? They say, some say, well, you have this key that you create, the raw key. And a friend of mine got that key, and I touched it and I can't feel it. So is this placebo, or what is this? What are we dealing with? How do I get into feeling that? And I said, okay, why don't you go to the store? You don't necessarily have to buy a key, which is an accelerator. Go to a crystal store, get a crystal, and sit with the crystal and try to feel the crystal. And if you can't feel the crystal, what you do is try to feel your fingertips first. So sit with the crystal, relax. You have to be at peace. It's most important in these times, wherever you are. My favorite place in the world is this, obviously, because I accelerate like this, and it forces me to face my shadow aspects, meaning aspects that I haven't integrated yet, problems that I haven't looked at, that want to be integrated or solved, and the energy is that high that it forces me to step into my center and find my peace. So, for your activation now, these are a few tips, and they're free. This video is free. You shake your hands for 2 minutes. Really get into shake your hands like crazy, until you even have, until you reach exhaustion. So you can do it 5 minutes. And then you calm your hands. And try to feel the streams that are running through your fingertips. Feel that. Do that for 21 days, and your chakras that actually sense crystals and ascension energy tools that I create, such as this, will be felt, because your feelers are here. Having to do with, that's more for the non-believers. For those that are in resonance, love you. I know I'm preaching to the choir here. For the non-believers, you have iron in your blood, okay, that runs through your cells. So if you pick up a magnet, just a magnet, and hold it to your fingertips, the iron is perturbed. And if your nerve senses are sensitive enough, you will feel that the magnet actually affects the magnetic particles in your blood. You have lithium, rhodium, iridium, you have all of these minerals that you find in the periodic table are in you. You're made out of them. So this is not voodoo or magic or esoteric fairy tale and rainbows and skittles. This is actual fact that you, when you're in certain areas, have senses that are untrained. Meaning a guy that lives in Africa probably knows where the water is because that's where his senses and survival is trained for. If you're in a city, you're living in a city, grocery store next door, you don't have to develop these senses because you don't need to survive in that way. So that sense is untrained. It's like biceps. If you don't do weightlifting to a certain degree, you don't have chest, you don't have anything because you're not training your body. So as you train your body in the physical, you can train your energetic body in the metaphysical. So in order to feel the key or feeling elements or things that are good for you, even harmful fields, sense the pins and needles in the electric current that runs around you, is you have to train your body into the sensory pickup. They call it extrasensory perception. It's not so extrasensory once you train it. You have to watch your diet. Just eating raw foods does not make you metaphysical. It does not make you super psychic. Because the foods are processed. The foods are, depleted of the actual minerals and nutrients that you need. You have something that is, what you breathe here is monoatomic elements. Up here with the rocks, you have what you would call, ionic air. The red rocks that you see behind you emanate ionic. It's like it's iron because it's rusty. And it's not only that is the iron that makes it very magnetic. It creates a vorticular spin from the ground up, which is proven. You can study a guy who studied the physics of that, Ben Lonetree, Lonetree, who 10 years ago didn't believe in this so-called vortex crap. Came here with a machine, it's called SkyMind. You can get that as an application on your computer or even iPhone. You put that on your brain and it measures your brain waves. Delta, alpha, beta, super beta, or gamma. It shows you where are your brain waves when you're in these vortexes. How does that affect your brain waves? You can even do that with EEG. And we have physical evidence, which of course is not commercially known, because the news is not interested in your betterment, in your evolution. So, your brain waves synchronize. Your left and right hemisphere synchronizes. It's coming back together. You're becoming more organized, work more from the center. So in order to train your Jedi body, Jet as in the earth battery, and I as in the existence under the source, called a Jedi, get out of anger. Get out of what makes you angry. Don't be like they say in the Old Testament, Jesus got smacked left and then right because he just surrendered. You have to set boundaries. No interdimensional or physical bully should take you over. You as an individual need to be respected. So, the idea is to find out in your sensory what foods are attractive to you. If you're a raw food person and you eat tomatoes, potatoes, and or onions, you're eating nightshades. Google for yourself what a nightshade is and how toxic that actually is for your body. If you drink too much water, you'll have water toxicity with your kidneys, problems with your liver. Find out what does that mean to properly hydrate my body. What bonding angle is ideal in water clusters for optimum absorption from the human cell. You have to study yourself, and that's for everybody. Then you have the opportunity. How do you properly hydrate? If the water is properly, it's like close to fountain water, or structured, and not structured with some little pen or some quantum pen and it lasts for 5 minutes, is in tests. Find out what that means structured. How to energize water with North Pole magnets to give them the memory of the fountain. How it used to dance over the rocks before it came to you. The purity of that. And bring that in. Get into Ormus. I highly recommend Ormus. What that means, Google it. Orbitally rearranged monatomic structures. Check out what that means. In simple, I soon will begin to release my ormic oil, which is like a starseed activation oil. And what I do with that oil is I make it ormic. To explain that to you, that the oil has more aroma, more power, that is more superconductor, is this. If you put, and anybody can do this at home, you don't need me as the specialist. I'm just allowing myself to do it, is you get a jar, glass, protected from light, preferably Miron glass, M-I-R-O-N, you can Google that too, what that actually does. Then attach magnets around the glass in the structure you pick. It's your signature, North Pole facing in. What that does to the atom and the electron, that's when the orbit gets rearranged. So let's say the orbital frequency of the electron to the atom is this, very tiny. Guess what? Your tomato will rot in 3 days. For those, it's just an example that want to eat that. Or any other fruit. Now, if you magnetically create a vortex that disconnects from the old paradigm construct magnetically that the non-believers produce, which is pretty heavy, you are changing the orbital frequency from the electron to the atom. Doesn't matter how many electrons or what the structure is. Just we go down to the base, atom, electron. You make it ormic. You expand the orbital frequency. So it goes boom, boom. This is a nuclear power plant. So are you. And the more orbital frequency we have, electromagnetically expanding the light body, as within so without, more power, more sustainability, closer to the zero field, because you are the zero field. You are actually the energy that comes from the zero field. You're the generator that produces that. You create that in your escrow. Your escrow is your dimensional bubble in which you create your reality, in your perception of reality comes to you. That even brings me to the fact, anybody that wants to disturb that works for the other side, which is the Orion conflict, that they do not want you to free yourself from this prison, which is the mind. In agents, or what you call alien, as in the invaders, and all the stuff that doesn't belong into your escrow, has all the only entrance through your mind. Your mind is the gate. And if a thought is looped enough, it becomes real. It doesn't matter what thought that is. No matter how fantastic that is, or where you manifest it, or where you get that. If you loop it long enough, it becomes a mantra. And a mantra is a sub-program that will run the sub-construct of your cells and the light communication of your cells. So if you believe that you can make a choice or make a decision for this or that, while you have an opportunity to have, let's say, quote-unquote, the funding for this or that, you're stalling. You're stopping yourself in your own evolutionary process. And you need to get up, catch yourself, understand what that means. See yourself as in, okay, take yourself outside of yourself and see that you're actually looping. Catch yourself when you loop. And when you're in these processes, you see, oh my God, I said this like 5 times. Why am I repeating myself? Because I don't get the response that whatever the Bible programming requires as I'm running this. We need to get out of this. We need to stop it. We need to end it. One discipline that I have is, there's things that I don't do, so I don't do. If will never find me on another page disrespecting somebody, throwing evil thoughts or words. Right now, the energy is this way. If you wish harm on somebody that hasn't done anything to you in any way, and you propagate fear or harm, the repercussions is that you're the creator of that, and you have to face the responsibility when that comes back to you. Such as in what we have witnessed Facebook forums, when people use derogatory language, get into cursing, get into the weirdness that upsets the group, they are protecting themselves in a way that you get booted out. Because the healthy cell does not wish to have a cancerous cell among them. And that's how it is in clans. That's how the species is protected. Right now, energies are coming in a long run. If the species does not act right to Mother Gaia, which exists in Octave 2. Right now I'm talking to you in Octave 1, resonating to Octave 2, which is when the human race becomes from type 0, not acknowledged by the Galactic Federation, a type 1, which brings me to another topic. A lot of you that think they don't have contact, you have. You're being memory wiped. You can ask for mandatory little sneak reviews and you will wake up on a ship and you will experience that for those that are operating on that level. Those that don't believe that they have contact, you'll be lying Eve. Real simple. You're lying to yourself. Those that are in the universe, and that's the fun part, that claim there's no intelligent life other than this in the universe, it's amusing to me because I'm intelligent life on this planet, somewhere in the universe, communicating something on a somewhat intelligent level to you. So I am the proof that intelligent life in the universe exists. So are you. Look at the things we built: the internet, cameras, video recorders, computers that run on silica-based chips that give you little pixels that give actually pictures that you communicate with. And these little crystals sing melodies actually, and you call them computers. And we take it for granted. We use internet, Facebook, all of these things. A lot of that stuff is for free. It doesn't even cost anything. It's just participate and play with it. But before I drift, because I tend to do that, because the topic is so vast. If I'm an extraterrestrial entity, mind you, not an alien, and I look at this planet, thousands of years, regardless of the history, genetic manipulation, wars, brigands, scout ships, you're shooting at me. You've detonated hundreds of nuclear weapons on this planet, not only in this timeline, in the ancient timelines. You obliterated landscapes, you turned jungles into deserts, obliterated the planet. Everything turned to a smoked out cinder, and you're aggressive. Your military is out of control. Your own governmental structures are out of control. Governments within governments. Nobody really knows who's talking about what. There's no unity. I see a lot of corruption. Whenever there's something being reported that can help you to begin your evolution, to further you destroy it, you attack it. And I'll give your so-called scientists the insight from upstairs to develop certain tools to reach us. Give me one reason why I should trust you or even contact you or help you in your evolution. One reason that would not make me believe that you go to the next planet. Well, why don't we blow up Mars? Maybe we did blow up Mars. Maybe that's why Mars looks like this. Maybe we did it before. So if I would be a starship commander from an Arcturian system, I'm saying that with a smirk. Those who know me and where I come from, you know exactly what I'm saying is. I would be very careful to talk to you. I would be very careful who I pick and who I communicate what with. Because I'd have yet to see how ready are you actually to receive the message that I'm relaying. And there will be a time where there will be an energetic barrier where if you try to bring your contraband across the intergalactic customs, I would say you cannot bring that here. The party's here. You can have everything you've ever wanted. You can create anything you want to create. Find out for yourself, within yourself, what do you need and what do you want. And when you get clear, we will always be here. We have never left. We have been among you, we have been with you to help and assist. And we got killed many times, slaughtered, hung, raped, you know. It saddens me, you know, how aggressive the world is. And yet I do believe in the good, and I do believe that we all can get together, build our light cities, get our people together. For the time being, as long as this has value, we get our funding. It's all in the works. And we will build fantastic machines, and it's beyond patent industry. It's, can you build it, and can you turn it on? And the minute that happens, I guarantee you, my camera will be on it. If there's something that is working, my camera will be on it. And the plan of how that is being built will be up. And it will be simple. You don't have to be a quantum physicist, you can be a housewife or a kid. If you know how to put apples and peas together, you can do it. And we will all receive the same download. Not everybody will access that download. We will all become psychedelic. Not everybody will know what to do with that. It's like, you know, give a toddler an iPhone, they will just play with some colorful things, but they would know how to access the applications. So, in these wondrous times, we're here to share with you that soon, as in like now, the applications will be visible and you will see them. It's time for you to access that, to step into your power, to do your purpose, not sitting on the couch, not endlessly browsing to videos. Find that what communicates to you. Find that what communicates with you. I'm having a conversation with you. And you're not a follower. You're a leader. You are leading your own path through your own ascension. And it doesn't happen overnight. And it doesn't happen by itself. And food-wise, raw food, if you typo negative, you gotta check that with the meat. Not trying to get anybody offensive, but you know, you can kill yourself if you cut it. If you randomly cut that and you don't find these animal proteins as a substitute that will help you, you can get really, really sick. Those that had typo negative, as the Dalai Lama, he almost died by cutting that. You gotta be careful with how you cut your diet. If your ancestors ate certain things for 20,000 years, you cannot just in a month say, you know, I'm stopping this, I'm a vegetarian. I, in my perspective, do not wish to see people walking around with the ribcage showing. When I do hikes with them, they have no vitality and no power. Your body needs to be replenished. However you eat, however you breathe, whatever you do, you need to be healthy, you know, for the ascension. Because the vibratory frequency that's in your body, if you're that skinny, and you're walking around, and even if you claim super guru and I stopped eating 17 years ago and you walk around like this, you cannot tell me that your body's okay, that you're fit, that this is actually how this works. It has to be in balance and in moderation. The extremes do damage to the body. Help your body to get into it. What I do, warmest, monoatomic gold. I eat less these days. Sometimes I have days where it's just soup. I don't eat anything. I don't need anything. I have a little something there, but it's okay, you know. And get into brain foods, get into superfoods. Try to resonate with what you need. Maybe sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night because you come back from the ship. It was a heavy assignment. You need to ground your body back in. Eat nuts. If you have digestive problems, peanuts are okay, even though they are nightshades. In moderation, they help your body to recalibrate. Drink some, besides water, drink some juice that you can taste. Check xylitol, which is like sugar, but it gets your teeth structure, white, and all that stuff in a natural way. And investigate really, what can I do for my body? How can I really heal myself? And try to find a way to listen to your divine guidance. And that will put you well on your way to see the signs. Maybe you find somebody Or some signs in the street one day, you're like, oh, okay, you had a question, and the sign was like, okay, this is the answer. Or you have a question, and then there's a song on the radio, and you're like, oh, that actually makes sense. Go with that. Follow your intuition, follow your heart, follow yourself. And we all be on the flip side. Go to all my starseeds that know they're not from Earth, but they're on Earth. They have memories. You want to read about that, read Dolores Cannon. Read the Divine Blueprint. Read a book called The Land of Pan, which on another day I will give you a storyline about that we're actually fairy beings and where we came from and how we transformed. And what spirit form landed first here that is still here. So why do you think we got elves, dwarves, gnomes, pixies and all that stuff? It's not fantasy creation. It has a root deep within your subconscious where this actually exists. Connect with that. Listen to your children, your 4-year-olds when they say they see elves. Don't take it as a fantasy. Ask them what are they talking about. Try to develop an intelligent communication of what is being exchanged, and you find out worlds will unfold what your kids have to tell you. And these kids today, these are the new kids. And I bow before these kids because they teach great deeds. Thank you for listening to me, and I catch you